The sun is coming out across much of southern Ontario. There are some exceptions. There was a dense fog advisory that has recently expired for downtown Toronto, and still you can see that layer of fog right near Lake Ontario, and it's holding tough in some areas. We're also dealing with overcast skies in Ottawa, Montreal as well. Now the temperature is responding where it is sunny. It's warming up a lot quicker than those areas that are still stuck in the fog. There's also scattered showers impacting Sudbury down to Parry Sound and just north of Sault Ste. Marie. Otherwise, we're not expecting any rain throughout the day today, and that temperature will continue to climb. 15 degrees in London. It's 18 already in Windsor, 10 in Toronto, 9 in Ottawa. Peterborough, in between those two locations, has a few sunny breaks and a temperature of 16. So this is above seasonal for most areas. Where that wind is still off the lake, it is cooler, and that's also where the fog is. Southerly breeze in Windsor, where the temperature this afternoon could hit 27 with a humidex near 30. So it feels like summer in some areas. For others, it's quite a bit chillier, and this is where the clouds are holding for much of the day. We'll talk more about tomorrow. It looks very similar across the region. And what about the weekend? That all-important forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Two Ontario riots.
Welcome back. Behind me, there is a bunch of buildings. The downtown core is just about a kilometer away from our camera, but the fog has held tough right near Lake Ontario, and that's where visibility is still reduced, although the dense fog advisory has recently expired. 18 degrees through the afternoon, obviously cooler where it's still foggy. Winds from the south-southeast at near 20 kilometers per hour, and then overnight tonight, a mild one, 11 degrees, even through the early morning hours when we typically should be at about 5 or 6 at this time of year. So it is above seasonal. There are some exceptions where the fog remains. 4 in Thunder Bay, 3 in Saskatoon. It's 1 raining in Calgary, but it's going to switch back over to snow, and there is a snowfall warning there for up to 15 additional centimeters. What a way to ring in the month of May out west. Saskatoon, Regina also could see some snow in the next day or two. None of that around here. The rain, however, has put a damper over the month of April. So much rain, 100 to 160 millimeters across many cities that typically see 50 to 75. So it's nice to see some drier weather, and for today it's dry, but tonight and into early tomorrow, Ottawa and Montreal get into some heavier rain, and then it tapers off, but we're left with clouds for the first half of Thursday. Friday, rain lifting up to the north. I think it stays dry around the GTA until late Friday night. Unfortunately, there is some wet weather coming for the upcoming weekend. 19 Friday, 15 with the showers all day Saturday, 20 40% chance of rain on Sunday, and then slightly above seasonal through early next week. Now that's for southern Ontario. Once you get into places like Windsor, it's even warmer, 27 today. Montreal, on the other hand, only 13 on Thursday, as we do have some rain early in the morning. And then there's your forecast for the weekend. It looks wet, but it won't be the entire weekend that's raining, and that's the good news as we head through the first few days of May. Candace?
Okay, thanks so much, Anthony, and thank you at home for tuning in to Global News at Noon. Have a great day.
Some lovely weather to usher in the month of May, but will it stay that way? Bill has our first look at the local forecast. Good evening, Bill.
Hi, Bill. Yeah, what a glorious day. Fantastic. I actually had to wear my sunglasses today. Didn't have to put an overcoat on. It was really nice, and I hope to get a few more of these days for you. There is a chance of some showers, a very minor probability in the next 24 hours through the overnight. We're looking at that small probability, but it's fleeting. It's out of the way quickly, and we're going to get it back into a mix of sun and cloud again tomorrow. Some of us to the east might see a few more clouds, and we're going to get those temperatures up to seasonal. 16 is now the seasonal average for daytime high. We'll hit 16 or 17 in eastern Ontario, and this part of in this neck of the woods, we're looking at nice conditions. Even Friday could bring you some sunny periods as well. However, late Friday, the cloud increases and the chance of showers rolls in just in time for the weekend. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Don't throw anything.
To you by Aubin Windows and Doors. For premium products, award-winning service, and professional installations, visit aubin.com.
Brought to you by your locally owned Midas in Belleville, Brockville, and Kingston. With the industry's best warranties and over 1,000 five-star reviews, come and experience the Midas difference.
A little bit of an overnight shower last night, and it cleared up nicely. Gorgeous day. We may get a repeat of that little probability of showers through the evening overnight, and then back to some sunshine again tomorrow. Just the way it's working out for us. A few showers overnight. Mild conditions, I think overnight a 9, which is pretty mild. Partly cloudy Thursday and Friday. Yeah, you're looking at like a mix of sun and cloud. But then the cloud rolls in for late Friday into Saturday. We've got that chance of showers. Still a chance on Sunday as well. But then back to sunny and mild conditions for Monday. I think it's going to remain mild all the way through. In fact, we could see temperatures over the next few days hit 20 or higher in some parts of eastern Ontario, all because that warm air is coming up. Yesterday we were showing this color contour map of temperatures, and that blue was a little lower. Now we're seeing it creeping up a little bit, and we're going to find those temperatures, thanks to a warm front, climb a bit. 11 in Kingston, but that was at Norman Rogers. It was probably somewhere between 15 and 17 north of the 401, and 17 in Brockville, 16 in Smiths Falls, 15 in Ottawa, the same for Belleville, 17 in Peterborough, 16 in Oshawa and Toronto, both today. Seasonal. 10 degrees is where we're sitting now. Southerly winds barely budging at a 4 km/h speed. And we are looking at, it's showing mostly cloudy, but this is sort of a thin overcast. You can still see a whole lot of that blue sky through those clouds. It's really nice out there right now. And we're likely to see that cloud increase a little more and that chance of showers move in. We did get about 5 millimeters of rain last night through the overnight, but it moved through very quickly, and we're likely to see that sort of repeat. Now you're wondering, how much rain did we have for the month of April? We did have a little more than expected, about 14 millimeters more than we would normally get. So normally it's about 78 millimeters. The actual for the month of April 2024, 92 millimeters. So yeah, it was a little wet. If you were thinking it was, you were correct. Low pressure moving through with a warm front, bringing temperatures up. We do have some high pressure trying to break its way through, but you do have a little bit of cloud out of the north that may give you some cloudy periods now and then over Thursday and Friday. But for the most part, it's a pretty decent couple days. It's when we roll into the weekend. It's kind of been the timing lately, right? We have these lows that are sort of lining up and creating this sort of frontal boundary. The warm front, of course, bringing temperatures up, but then when that cool air moves in behind it, it creates all that active weather. And so we're looking at shower activity developing through Saturday, probably slowing down overnight, and then gradually that probability will grow up through Sunday again. So there's those evening showers, overnight showers. After midnight, it stops, it clears right up. You may get some cloudy periods through the morning and midday, but for the most part, I'd call this a mix of sun and cloud. Even through Friday, looking very, very nice. It's, late Friday, we see a little more cloud, and here comes the showers, which will creep in by Saturday morning. That probability like 40 to 60% in the morning, and then by the evening, 80% probability. Belleville, a high 20 tomorrow, mix of sun and cloud. For Friday, a mix of sun and cloud, rising to 21. 14 degrees Saturday, and yes, you'll see some showers. Brockville up to 18 Celsius, cloudy with some sunny periods tomorrow. A mix of sun and cloud Friday with a high of 21, and 17 will be your high Saturday. And you've got some showers developing through the afternoon. That probability increasing a little slower for you. It'll be a sort of a late day event. Smiths Falls, high of 18, and a small chance of showers through the morning, just lingering. That small probability we have in the Belleville-Kingston area overnight. It takes its time getting to you, so you'll see it in the morning. But by the afternoon, we hope to get some sunny periods. Friday, mostly cloudy, a high of 19, up to 16 on Saturday. And you've got some late showers developing. Late afternoon, early evening, you see that probability growing. Kingston, a high of 17 and a mix of sun and cloud tomorrow. Enjoy. Friday, a mix of sun and cloud up to 21. Saturday, it only rises to 14. We've got a pretty good chance of showers. That probability growing through the day, 60% in the morning and good 80 to 90% by the evening. For Sunday, it's a high of 13 and a chance of showers up to 16 Monday with a mix of sun and cloud. More of the same Tuesday with a high of 17. We rise to 16 Wednesday of next week and a chance of showers returning. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Christine Geary's Maple Leaf Tours Travel Cruise. Visit mapleleaftours.com to get into the picture.
And we're looking at the best of the month of April. Second runner-up, Lindsay McKinnon of Lyndhurst with Mom and her foal with that beautiful red sky in the background. I just love this shot. First runner-up goes to Janine Briot of Kingston. Just a great shot here. I mean, we've received a lot of these sort of pics because the foxes are really, really visible right now with all their kits emerging from the den across the region. But I think this had to be my favorite.
Yes.
It's just the composition framed nicely with the tree and the grass, and of course the touching little kiss between Mom and the baby. It just was absolutely wonderful. But the best one comes from Rosemary Burke of Perth Road. This is spring kicking in the door. As we had thunderstorms earlier in the month. Rosemary's timing was perfect. What a beautiful shot. Thank you so much to everybody who sent me photos. Keep them coming. Submissions at ckwstv.com.
Oh boy, what a difficult choice for you.
Yes, it was.
To go with
Especially when I
those.
was going through all these fox pictures.
Yes,
Janice
I
James, you
remember
came
them.
pretty close with a couple of those shots we showed yesterday, but I really love that one that we just showed.
Oh, some just lovely pictures, Bill. Any one of them could have been the top pick of the month. You know, we've talked about this before. We should do a calendar, like of all the the best of the weather wallpaper. Do a 12-month calendar and raise money.
I brought that up a few times.
Yes, I know.
Yes,
We have
usually
to
get
work
shot
on that.
down.
It's one of those projects to raise money for Clothes for Kids or something like that, because you have so much, thanks to viewers, so much to pick from.
Yes,
if
so
we
many.
ever do that. Okay, and as for the weekend, nice distraction there, by the way, from that forecast, Bill, where you've got a weekend that's bookended once again by sunshine, going into it and coming out of it again. But hey, that's the way it is. And as you mentioned, April has been a wet month. And we'll find out what's in the 10-day outlook a little bit later. With the 10-day outlook, Bill.
And some sunshine to look forward to, and rise in temperatures. They sort of level off to seasonal after Friday, but a nice little spike on Friday as we see some a mix of sun and cloud. There could be some cloudy periods on and off, but we're looking at a good, decent amount of sun over Thursday and Friday. Saturday, though, the showers move back in with a high 14, only as high as 13 Sunday as the chance of showers continues. Monday, a high of 16, a mix of sun and cloud, up to 17 Tuesday, and a mix of sun and cloud. And these are seasonal numbers here. 16 over Wednesday and Thursday as well, as the chance of showers return, and the probability of showers continues over Friday and Saturday as temperatures start to slip again.
Well, that's not too bad, though. That's 30–40%. That's, what, a low chance of showers this time next week, Bill?
That's right, yeah. So it's not high probability.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Your long-range weather.
Locally owned Midas of Eastern Ontario, with lifetime guarantees on brakes, suspension, exhaust, and now on tires. Come and experience the Midas difference.
We'll be putting that probability of showers behind us and rise in temperatures. A little bit of sunshine for you. Much of us hoping for this anyway. We saw temperatures in the seasonal range, for most of us anyway, a little cooler in Kingston due to lake effect. It was probably closer to the 15 they had in Belleville if you got away from the lake. 17 in Brockville, 16 in Smiths Falls. We had a 15 in Ottawa today. 17 in Peterborough, 16 in Oshawa and Toronto both. So everybody's in the seasonal range. 16 is now the seasonal norm for a daytime high in Kingston. 9 for a low tonight, quite mild. Southwest winds 10 to 20 kilometers per hour, not pushing very strong. Just a few showers, hoping to get that out of the way overnight. After midnight, that probability drops off, and 17 will be your high tomorrow. With a mix of sun and cloud, those winds still light to moderate, 10 to 20 k out of the southwest, probably becoming more of a westerly later in the day. Hoping for a little more sunshine on Friday, but it looks like wet weather moving in for the weekend. I'll have the details for you in just a moment.
You're watching CKWS News at 11.
A few showers this evening and then moving on. We had a gorgeous day today. Wasn't it nice? Now that the low is moving through very quickly, any probability of showers we see is through the overnight and then gone, and then high pressure digging in for tomorrow, hoping for a mix of sun and cloud. Now northeast might see a little cloud lingering a little longer. You might have cloudy with sunny periods, not the mix of sun and cloud Belleville and Kingston will see. As we roll into the weekend though, enjoy another nice day Friday. As we roll into the weekend, that probability of showers moves in. We've got these three lows building a nice leading edge of cooler air moving in. This warm front sure to bring those daytime highs up to 20 or higher in some places, but then we see it drop off as the showers roll through. That probability lasting Saturday and Sunday. Not wall-to-wall rain, but certainly looking at some intermittent showers on and off throughout the weekend. Belleville, a high of 20 tomorrow with a mix of sun and cloud. Those westerly winds about 20 to 40 km and then diminishing to a 20 in the afternoon. Friday, high 21, mix of sun and cloud, and yes, showers for Saturday. Brockville, a high of 18 tomorrow, cloudy with sunny periods, winds fairly light, 10 to 20 km out of the northwest. We are looking at a high of 21 for Friday with a mix of sun and cloud. And showers developing Saturday. Cloudy to start the day, but that probability grows through the day. By the evening, you're up to about a good 80% chance of showers. Smiths Falls up to 18 degrees tomorrow, cloudy with sunny periods, and you might get a little bit of a shower in the morning. That small probability Belleville, Kingston seeing overnight, it might be through the morning, but then you'll see some sunny periods through the afternoon on Thursday. Friday, it's a high 19, mostly cloudy. Saturday, a high 16, and you will have a cloudy day, but that chance of showers will develop late throughout the late afternoon and early evening. Kingston, your forecast, temperatures rising for you as well, up to 17 tomorrow with a mix of sun and cloud. For Friday, a mix of sun and cloud, a high 21, up to 14 on Saturdays. The chance of showers moves in, still hanging on to a probability of showers on Sunday with a high 13, up to 16 on Monday with a mix of sun and cloud, more of the same Tuesday with a high of 18, and back to a chance of showers Wednesday, a high 17.